Where should my fulfillment distribution be? Well, joining us today to speak about that, Matt Schroeder, Vice President of Investment at WSI. Matt, it's great to see you again. Welcome.
Great to see you, Russell. Thank you for having me.
So, Matt, I'm considering, locating, my distribution somewhere, but I'm not sure I know everything that I need to know. So walk me through what are the things that need to be top of mind, the considerations I absolutely have to have before I make the wrong decision. What do you say?
Yeah, there's a number of things. A lot of it's going to come down to what is your product and where is it coming from and where is it going to, right? So for some customers, a lot's going to depend on, is it particularly heavy? Heavy stuff's pretty expensive to ship, especially if you're thinking about direct to consumer and stuff, right? So you probably want to be closer to those end customers. You might want to talk about multi-locations, but there's a downside to that. You have to have a lot more inventory. Otherwise, it ends up that, the stuff on the East Coast is having to service the stuff on the West Coast because, well, you ran out of stuff on the West Coast because you didn't plan your inventory very well, and that can be tough and expensive.
Are there considerations such as I need to locate near railroad lines or near certain highways or whatever? I mean, quite frankly, is geography something that really plays an important part in this decision?
Yeah, it really does. And it's oftentimes less about being in a specific location within a market. There are times maybe in like a heavy zone, for example, right outside a port where that can be pretty advantageous if you're bringing overweight containers in. But by and large, are you in sort of the general region, right? So are you in maybe the Southern California market and maybe a little bit where within there are you in the Inland Empire, et cetera? Are you in Dallas, Fort Worth? Are you in maybe New Jersey, Pennsylvania? But you want to be near, if you're a consumer business and you have, broad needs across the country and sales across the country, you kind of want to be in those population centers. It makes a big difference. It's that quick, while also kind of affordable shipping that makes all the difference in the world. And if you've got one location, might be fine if you're doing subscription boxes where people, are expecting it, at a certain time. You have a long lead time to be able to send it out, prepare it. But if people are expecting that thing same day, next day, 2-day, wow, it becomes really important to be pretty close to them then.
Mm-hmm. Well, all right. So that leads me to ask this. Should I start thinking that maybe I need another location, multiple sites, so that I can guarantee that I'm much closer, to folks, so I can guarantee, 1 day, 2-day delivery, whatever. What are the things I need to take into consideration if I'm considering multiple locations?
So a lot of it does depend on what your customers' expectations are. Do they expect free shipping? How quickly do they expect that shipping, right? And how much of that are you willing to sort of eat? There's a real cost to going to multiple locations. Oftentimes, you want to be really thoughtful about maybe who you're partnering with and who you're doing that with. Not every 3PL, for example, has multiple locations. Do you want to work with multiple 3PLs? But you need to have a lot of inventory management systems in place, order management systems in place to get that execution just right. So it is a big cost, but if you're planning to scale your brand and you have the density and the growth plans, it might make sense, especially again, if your product is the type that's maybe heavy or things of that nature where it's extraordinarily expensive to ship long distances.
Well, all right, so you bring up 3PLs, and it seems to me that is an extraordinarily important element to this decision that I need to make. I guess the question is either I have a 3PL in mind or I don't have one. How do I know that I'm thinking the right way? What are the requirements? What is it the capabilities that 3PL needs to have before I'm going to have an optimized relationship? So walk me through that. What do I need to know?
Yeah, a lot of it depends on your business. So what are you looking to do? Are you looking to scale to infinity, right? You want, a bazillion orders a year and blow through the roof on growth? Or are you taking a more measured approach? How important is technology and systems to you? And are you going into retail or are you just doing direct to consumer, for example, right? Another one is, how important are you to the 3PL? Do you want to be a big fish in a small pond or a small fish in a big pond, right? If you're a big fish in a small pond, you probably can get them to do more things for you, but If you're Nike, you could probably get anybody to do anything for you. But if you're not of that size, you're maybe a bit smaller, but you're with a smaller 3PL, they'll probably do a lot for you. But it does become this, it's tough because you become so powerful within their network. They're almost kowtowing to you, but they may not always know the best solution for you as you move forward because they haven't necessarily done it before.
Mhm. Well, that mix and match kind of strategy that you're talking about is clearly going to be important. But I guess that means I need to know what their capabilities are, what kind of technology they have, what's the menu of services that they offer, etc. How many other clients do they have? Do they have expertise in my particular vertical, etc. I mean, am I right about this? I mean, are these things that have to be top of mind before I can make an intelligent decision? Is there more that I need to be exploring with these people?
Yeah, I think a lot of it's also going to depend on not just the stuff you said, but candidly, I would look to like what is their strategy? Do their growth goals align with your growth goals? Are they the type of business that we only want to do one type of thing? We don't want to do, flexibility. If you have changes to your underlying business, that doesn't really work for us. And can they take you from the point you are today to the point you want to get to in the future? Or are they maybe a temporary partner of yours? The problem is it really stinks to move 3PLs. You really want to try and find one, that you can stick with and grow with and aligns with your goals and frankly can help you achieve them. That's the best
That's a
case.
great point. Alignment. That's an absolutely great point. Matt, let's turn to something that's a little bit closer to home, and that would be WSI. Somebody watching the video today does not really know about the company, not quite sure what your focus is. So walk us through that. What does the company do? What's its specialty?
Yeah, we're a 3PL full service. So we primarily do warehousing, shipping, handling, that sort of thing. We do a bit of transportation as well. But yeah, we handle everything from more industrial stuff like chemicals or paper rolls, all the way to, beverages, fulfillment, beauty, all that type of stuff. So we've been around for almost 60 years. And for us, we're really focused on reliability and execution for our customers. And we love finding great partners and helping them grow.
Sounds like whatever my vertical is, that you've got the ability to deal with my issues. So that's very promising indeed. Matt, I know you're busy here at Manifest, but you found time to sit down with us. Thank you very much.
Hey, thank you.
Matt Schroeder, WSI, speaking with us today about just where you might want to locate your fulfillment distribution operation. Thanks for watching.